This episode is brought to you by Extra.Fund, a Dubai-based fully doxed DeFi company. Extra has applied capital protection mechanisms and guarantees that were previously unavailable in the blockchain industry. Their guaranteed fund program is designed to compensate you if the token price drops. The fund will automatically match up to 90% of the initial purchase price. Get over to Extra.Fund for more information about how you can buy, stake, and earn profits no matter what the crypto markets are doing. Link in the description below.
This my two Satoshis. This my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah.
All right, your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another My Two Satoshis crypto news update. Wow, do we have a lot to talk about? Bitcoin exploding, cryptos exploding. I think Bitcoin is up over 8% today. You may be saying, hey, it's all over or because of what Biden said or the leaked documents from the Biden crypto executive order. Not at all. Crypto Blood is going to explain to you really broader reason why we're seeing this rally. Has very little to do with Biden's executive order. I know people want to think that all the crypto channels are talking about it, and that's cool. I'm not hating on them or throwing any shade toward any of my fellow crypto YouTubers, not at all. But I just want you guys to understand and get a different view and approach to this rally. And if you look at it this way, you'll see and probably come to the same conclusion I'm coming to. And I'll explain what that is here in today's video. And in addition to that, we'll look at what happened to the shorts in Bitcoin from this rally. VIX is up today, creeping up higher and higher. As you guys can see from this 1-year chart, we're starting to get close to that last high in January of last year, and also the one back in October of 2020. And I'll give you guys my assessment on what that means for us in today's market, and of course a little TA, all that coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Bityard, my long-term crypto exchange partner on the channel. They are offering 0 fees when buying cryptos with your debit or credit card. All you have to do is click that buy crypto button, and you'll want to buy from the ones you see that has the $1 amount. That means there's no spread on that. So Transact is one. If you're looking to buy, 0 transactional fees on your cryptos. So take advantage of that. Most exchanges are going to charge you at least 2 to 3%. So you can get into the game at bityard.com, Estonia and US registered crypto exchange. Now let's get to the heat map. Oh my God, we got Bitcoin going crazy today, ladies and gents. You guys saw it. Hey, and I'm just give you a sneak peek really quickly at how my trades have been going over the past day or so. I got tapped out of the Bitcoin trade down here. Unfortunately, I missed all of that rally, but I was able to take advantage of the Ethereum rally that occurred. And honestly, just giving you a sneak peek, I'm giving you this for free. We went short just now, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we went short on Ethereum, and probably at some point we'll go short on Bitcoin soon. But just giving you some game for free there. But back to the heat map. As you guys can see, we are green across the board, and you may be saying, and I know you've seen it, I saw it all across crypto news outlets and on crypto Twitter, crypto YouTube. All these people are saying this is because of the leaked document from Yellen. I have to disagree. And the reason why I'm going to disagree with that is because if that were the case, would we see stocks up 2% on the Dow, 2.5% on the S&P, and 3.5% on the NASDAQ? No, we would not. We would not see this rally be across all asset classes. So that lets me know, and it should let you know, that there's a broader theme that is pushing these markets up. The reason why we're seeing this move up, and I'll get to it in a second, has to do with what's going on in Ukraine and Russia war. So that's really, I'm giving you the spoiler alert, giving it to you real early in the video. That is the reason why we're seeing this broad rally. And because of that, a lot of people were short. A lot of traders got their asses handed to them. $95 million worth of shorts liquidated in Bitcoin and Ethereum as it rises 8%. At least Bitcoin does. I think Ethereum maybe got about 6.5% move up, but short trades accounted for an overwhelming majority of the liquidation losses in the past 12 hours. So, you know, this happened actually just not in Bitcoin in the crypto markets, but this also happened in the equities markets. It was a massive squeeze higher, short squeeze higher in the equities. They kind of go into the details of this on Zero Hedge in this particular article here. It has to do with negative gamma and extreme short delta. We're not going to get into what that all means, but just know that this move higher kind of caught everyone off guard, or the shorts at least. And so what that does is pretty much accelerates that move up. So you've got buying and you've got short covering. So that's when you see those broad, really long candles in 1 hour. That's why those are short covering and short squeezes going on there. It happened on the way up when we heard a lot of the Russian oligarchs were buying Bitcoin. That was a short squeeze up. We saw the sell-off come here, and now the short squeeze up again. Unfortunately, this time it wasn't as great as this original short squeeze. So to me, that does not indicate another rally or a move in the bulls direction. I think we're still in a bear case for Bitcoin and the crypto markets, hence why we're starting to roll over now. And so we had almost 88% of traders betting against an increase in crypto prices. That's called a short squeeze, ladies and gents. Crypto exchange OKX saw a $44 million worth of trades lose in that short squeeze. And so again, let's take a quick look at the VIX. As you guys see, it is heading higher. Higher prices on the VIX means more volatility and usually more moves to the downside over time. So this is an indication, this is kind of a contraindicator of the bull markets in equities. And now you can peg this pretty much to cryptocurrencies as well. So we're starting to see that move higher. So you need to watch this. This is an indicator you should watch. You can watch it on CNBC.com. Check it out on their site and type in the CBOE Volatility Index. I want to first look at what many of our crypto outlets and influencers are attributing to this rally in cryptocurrencies. And it is over this headline saying that Biden's executive order on digital assets actually came out early. And the block says they have more information on that leak. So basically, Biden hotly anticipated executive order on cryptos is set to drop later today. The block has obtained a fact sheet outlining the key points of the order, which is described as the first ever whole of government approach to overseeing the sector in the U.S. Now, let me ask you something. I just got to ask you guys something real honestly. When has it ever been positive that a governmental agency gives us guidelines on a new industry? Never. It comes with more regulation, it comes with more cost, it comes with slowing down adoption and innovation, right? So I don't understand how we could come to the assumption or conclusion that anything that comes out of the White House or the Hill is going for cryptocurrency is going to be good for us. Absolutely not. It will never be a good move for cryptocurrencies. It's only going to add more regulatory strings and loopholes and red tape and all that. So that's, first of all, we should all be on that same page about that situation, but clearly we're not. And hey, everyone has their point of view. I'm giving you mine. It goes on to say here, the document shown in full below was leaked to the block and it is labeled as under embargo for 6 a.m., an agreement to which the block was never a party. So they went ahead and leaked it. So per earlier reporting, the order is fairly benign despite early fears of a pending crackdown. It does, however, emphasize an all-over government approach, calling on new work from the Treasury, the Financial Stability Oversight Council, the Federal Reserve, and national security agencies on relevant portions of the crypto ecosystem. Again, this is not bullish for us at all. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 agencies that they want to put on crypto. And so it looks like this statement actually from the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen went up accidentally on the Treasury's website before being taken down, but not before its web archive was captured. Like the fact sheet, Yellen emphasized coordination as well as the existing basis of agency interest in crypto. She says this work will complement ongoing efforts by the Treasury. Yes, this is not bullish for us, ladies and gents, at all. So here's a link to the actual fact sheet. You guys can check it out. I'll leave a link to the block crypto for this one. But on to the real reason why we're seeing this rally. Sure, that may have coincided and had maybe a small bit to do with this move in Bitcoin and cryptos today. But from a broader perspective, the real reason, probably about 85 to 90% of the reason we're seeing this rally today in stocks, in bonds, in cryptos is because there is ongoing diplomatic talks with Putin and Ukraine. So according to the Kremlin, Putin and Germany's Schultz are discussing diplomatic efforts to settle Ukraine's conflict. Now you may ask, why Germany? Well, Germany has taken it upon themselves to decommission just about all of their nuclear power plants. And so they are solely in an effort to go green, they are solely dependent on Russia's gas. That is an issue because Russia has said if they don't get their way, will cut off gas supply to Germany, which would be catastrophic to Germany and the rest of the EU. That's why you see Germany sitting down with Putin, not Ukraine. They're going to try to work out some deal because they can't have their gas lines cut. They rely solely on Russia's supply of gas, natural gas. And it's unfortunate because Trump told these guys back in 2018, Germany that is, at a world convention, to not rely on Russia for their gas, for their energy, because Russia is known to be corrupt and could turn on a dime. They literally laughed at him.
Reliance on a single foreign supplier can leave a nation vulnerable to extortion and intimidation. That is why we congratulate European states such as Poland for leading the construction of a Baltic pipeline so that nations are not dependent on Russia to meet their energy needs. Germany will become totally dependent on Russian energy if it does not immediately change course.
This is on video. They laughed at Trump when he told them not to rely and be so dependent on Russian liquid natural gas, LNG. Hey, it is what it is. So that's why you're seeing, you saw that rally, in my opinion, earlier today because of that headline. Now, will something come of it? Who knows? We got the U.S. jumping out there with Biden going ahead and blocking all Russian imports. So that means we're no longer funding Russia. So we're going to see gas prices go up here in the state. I don't think that's the right move. It should have been a coordinated move with the EU. The EU decided not to do the same thing because, again, Germany and a lot of other EU countries would get slaughtered by that type of move because Russia would just then turn around and cut off that supply. We only take in about 5% of our gas or energy from Russia. So you'll see an increase. It will be more than 5% for sure, but it's not like it's a major part. I think Germany takes in, relies about 60 to 70% of their energy comes from Russia. Not a good position to be in. Your boy Orange Man did warn them. So that's why we're seeing this move up, ladies and gents. We'll see what comes of this. We're seeing crude come down because of this, of course, quite naturally, because if that means that they're going to strike a deal, then there's not going to be a supply shock coming anytime soon. You know, markets are forward pricing and try to price for the future, not for today. So that's where we are with, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, why we're seeing this rally. This, to me, is something you need to watch very closely. Algos went short. It doesn't care about headlines. It just cares about price action. Okay, so I think any deal at this point, if one is made, is priced in for the most part, give or take a few percentage points on the stock market and maybe 5% or so on crypto markets. But I think at this point that's been priced in. So if something does come through, I don't think we go much higher than this. I definitely don't see us taking out either of these areas. That's where I'm watching right now. If we break this area or this area, which is going to be roughly around $44,000 Bitcoin, that is a very strong move for me. I mean, if we break that, ladies and gents, we are heading to like $50,000 Bitcoin and might be all the way in orbit and ready to go into orbit, at least if that happens. I just don't see it happening. We got too much fundamental news coming down the pike. Next week, we got the interest rate hikes coming, quarter basis point, 50 basis points, doesn't matter. That's going to be a regularly scheduled event starting next week. To me, that is a fundamental thing that's overhanging these markets, or will continue to press down on these markets. And we'll have to see, ladies and gents. All right, that's it. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and give me your comments about what's going on. Was it because of what Yellen document said and the leak of that, or is it because of the talks that's going on between Putin and Germany? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell, unclick it, click it again, all that good stuff. Make sure you get those alerts. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis, and I'm out of here. Ha!
problem.